Rainollon here. Today's another build showcase, and it's the Kuva Quartakk. So let us immediately start. Starting with the mods I'm using. I'm using Galvanized Chamber, multi-shot, kill stuff, getting Immortal multi-shot, Galvanized Scope for a lot of critical chance while aiming. Bane of the Arcane, this is a multiplicative damage increase against the faction I'm going to be fighting. You're going to be swapping this against the faction you're going to be fighting. But if you're not doing Steel Path, you can just swap this for Riven, Vigilant Ornaments, or Hammer Shot. It's all up to you. Prime Shred for fire rate to punch through for clear. Galvanized App for stat chance and direct damage possessed on a target. Infected Clip for toxin damage. Hunting Munition 3% chance to apply slash on crit. And we are going to be critting a lot. And Vital Sense for critical damage. These are the mods I'm using. For the Excel's Weapon Adapter slot mods, by far the best one is Vigilant Supplies for the ammo economy and enhancing your crits. So yeah, for the Arcane, primary Deadhead on precision headshot kills, you get 120% increased damage, takes up 3 times, so that's 360% at max, plus 30% headshot multiplier and weapon recoil. All of these stats are phenomenal for this weapon, and I will even say this is by far the best in slot, Arcane. For the passive, this thing has 2 systems, which is when you're not aim down sighting, when you're hip firing, your weapon turns into an automatic, but if you aim down sighting, it turns into a semi-burst, which is quite nice. The burst and the automatic have different stats, and we're going to talk about them. For the element I've chosen when I kill my Kuva Lich is electricity. I am definitely going to recommend going for toxin, so you have easier access to corrosion and viral. Right now how it is, I only have access to corrosion, but if you're using Nourish and you're really a Nourish junkie, then you don't need to swap this at all because you're gonna use corrosion. Nourish will give you viral, so you really don't care about it. For the stats, this is the automatic version, so the fire rate is not that impressive. Magazine size is 88, maximum ammo is 880, which is really good. Reload speed, really good. Accuracy, really good. It's auto. And 2.2 punch through thanks to Prime Shred. Riven Dispo, solid. If you really like the weapon, highly recommend going for a crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot Riven to see even bigger numbers. For the other stats, these are the automatic stats, which is 21 critical chance, is not that impressive. Crit multi is like average, which is also isn't that impressive. Slash chance is nearly 60%, which is fine. And the base damage is fine. Overall, the automatic stats are just fine. Nothing horrible. But the burst stats are the most, really good ones. So you lose a lot of fire rate because it turns into a semi-automatic burst. The magazine is exactly the same. Reload is exactly the same. It's much more accurate and turns into from auto to burst. Also, you get 0.5 punch through, so you get additional 0.5, which is quite nice. And also, it turns from a 21 critical chance from auto is 21, and the burst one gets 31, which is insanely high. Multi-shot is also much higher, but you lose 10% stash chance, but who cares? And the base damage is exactly the same. So overall, stat-wise on the burst are extremely good. For the auto, they're fine. So yeah, those are the stats, the element, the passive, the mods, and the arcane. Time for me to show you in game. How does this weapon work, you wonder? So when you're hip firing, it's automatic. But if you're aiming, it's a burst. Not only that, when you're not aiming at all or hip firing, you use 1 bullet per shot. On the burst version, you use 4. Which is quite good. I mean, it's fine. You're going to be shooting more projectiles when you're bursting, so overall it's good. Now I'm going to spawn regular star chart, level 55 Orc and Battle Group dudes. Shoot these guys in the head to get the deadhead stacks. And now, yeah, it's overkill. That's the burst version, this is automatic. Which is, in my opinion, kind of slow. And it isn't really satisfying compared to the burst one. Now I'm going to spawn Steel Path version. Orc and Battle Group dudes. Level 195. Headshot. There we go, Deadhead stacks. Burst version. 2 shots. Bombards, 2 shots. Heavy gunners, 2 shots. Regular units, 1 shot. Punch through. So this is also without a viral at all. This is just corrosion. So this is now the automatic, and as you can see, the automatic kind of falls off hard compared to the burst one, and you even use more ammo than the burst one, which uses the more ammo than the auto. Now I'm going to show you with viral and Nourish, his ability that gives you viral. So now I have viral, corrosion, punch and slash and impact, and hunt munition will proc slash on crit. So not only are we going to be bursting down enemies, we're also going to be applying powerful dots on enemies. So this is how it is. Get Deadhead stacks, Heavy Gunner, 2 taps, 1 tap, 1 tap the Bombards, Heavy Warden, 1 tap. So you're pretty much one-tapping everything except for heavy defensive units like Heavy Gunners. Not only that, imagine your armor stripping them, so yeah, it's just overkill even for Steel Path. Again, Heavy Gunners. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I lost my stacks. Alright, there we go. Let me redo it. I lost my stacks. And my Nourish. 2 taps. 1 tap. So yeah, it's an extremely powerful weapon. It's not that great for clearing, but for bursting down powerful units, in general seeing like large amount of numbers, is quite good. It's really satisfying that it sounds amazing. It looks decent, I'll say. It's not that really impressive. But overall, it's a solid Kuva weapon, I will say. Highly recommend getting this. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Sub, leave a like, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.